Hey everybody, Chris here. Yeah, we got more dips in the crypto market this week. Rolling into Friday, it looks like hopefully this is the end of this sell-off from this Grayscale Trust. Those Bitcoins there as people are leaving Grayscale, getting into the new ETFs, which have the lower fees like BlackRock and ARK Invest and Fidelity. That's where the money seems to be going. But some have been locked in that trust and they just wanted to get out here where the Bitcoin price was at least above 40K. We may see further dips, but this weekend maybe we'll get a reprieve from that. So we're going to be looking at that. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. Yes, still live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 o'clock p.m. East Coast time here in the United States where I am. So join me and we'll talk a lot more about other cryptos as well. But now we want to see what's going on with Doge. Dogecoin is, yes, seeing another dip. Good buying opportunities for those that believe in Doge long term. I know I see in the comments others saying Doge dead. I'm going to buy Doge at 3 cents. All of that. Others using leverage. We're going to get into that in a minute as well. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at more of the Doge news and what is going on with these leverage traders. So we start here by looking at the current Dogecoin chart, and yes, Dogecoin is dropping down. 7.6 cents is where we landed, and yeah, this is that pressure that it's going down. Here's the Bitcoin chart down to 40,500 now. Again, Bitcoin is driving the crypto market now with this sell-off, and people are trying to guess what the bottom is here, and they're opening these leverage long positions. Every time there's a little uptick here, they open leverage longs thinking, okay, this is the turnaround, it's going to go back up, and then they get liquidated. That's right, we have these liquidations just happening, and with these liquidations, in the last 4 hours, $8.5 million in Bitcoin alone, leveraged liquidations, and they just continue. Yesterday we had huge liquidations. This is on an hourly chart. Here's 56 million in an hour. There's 17 million, 18 million, then another 45 million, another 13 million, and those are all yesterday. And today, what do we have? Like I said, people see a dip, they start opening leverage positions, and then liquidations, 10 million, 9 million, and then just last hour, another $13 million liquidated as people are trying to time the market, and they're trying to guess on these liquidated longs, and they're just getting wrecked. So, I don't know, that's gambling to me. I don't know why you're trying to leverage, and what is actually being built up now are short positions. That's right. Big short positions are open because they think this downtrend is going to continue. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin plunge $200 million in crypto long liquidations. That's what we just saw. That's what they're talking about. Now, of course, we see, again, I see a break this weekend coming up, hopefully on the sell-off, and things will stabilize. We may see really, really low volume, though, and things will just flatten out, and that's what we've seen in previous weekends. But we're still looking for the Bitcoin halving event. We still have the Ethereum spot ETF and some of excitement about Ethereum. We have the Bitcoin Ethereum pair, the trading pair that we've been looking at is turning around. ETH is coming up in this 15-minute chart. Let me go back to the daily chart, and you'll see how that was the bottom that we had here back on the 9th of January. And it's turned around, come back up, and this is the ETH to Bitcoin trading pair. So you might say, well, what's the Doge Bitcoin trading pair? Well, after this big sell-off that we had here, this was right leading up to the launch of the Bitcoin spot ETFs, because Bitcoin was just flying high, right, with all of that anticipation, and now there's that sell-off. Doge has been outperforming Bitcoin since the 9th of January. Seems to be stabilizing a little bit here as Doge is now following Bitcoin, but we could see this turn around hopefully this weekend a little bit, and then most likely in February as well, as we look forward to Doge. So Dogecoin poised for potential rally amidst new developments in whale activity. So we have this Indian cryptocurrency exchange, FlipPay, that I don't know what exchange hasn't had Dogecoin yet, but they're now offering Dogecoin. So that's one thing. Again, that's just a small little bit, but again, you get this 1% bonus on deposits and a chance to win up to 20 Dogecoins. You know, and all of that little bit in this promotional campaign, that all helps. The news follows several Dogecoin positive developments, including the introduction of new margin trading pairs on BNB. So on Binance, you can now trade more with margin. So all of that moving with what experts believe right now in this dip that we see, that there's more Doge holders that have been profitable buying lower. So every time we go up a little bit, we've got a higher percentage in profit as we see this accumulation happening in the sevens. So more and more accumulating Doge in the sevens. So when we get this reversal rally with this 30% upside potential, we're going to see a lot more people feeling good about Dogecoin than what we have today. We have this notable whale activity. I'll show you that in a minute. So the whales are moving Doge around. Some are selling on exchanges right now, and then they're going to try and buy back in at a lower price. We see that kind of swing trading happening with whales quite often. That is happening. That follows the Bitcoin price. As the Bitcoin price goes down, we see the Doge price going down as well, as that selling kind of mimics what's going on with this Grayscale Trust BTC selling, as well as other Bitcoin whales playing the same game. And again, we have this accumulation of short positions are being opened. If there's a short squeeze, if the market makers want to squeeze out the shorts here, as we go back to the chart here, as we see again on the daily chart, yeah, there's some daily red candles here. Again, not really moving back so far, but again, this was what we were looking at the other day, was this sort of head and shoulders. But this shoulder is looking rather weak here. This downtrend that I had predicted here another week or two out is happening right now instead. So yeah, that's kind of accelerated because of this GBDC's Bitcoin sell-off. So that's what's happening with Bitcoin. But again, big short positions opened up for this to come down lower, possibly to 38K. A lot of targets I see for 38K. But if Bitcoin turns around and goes up here, they're going to squeeze out those shorts. That's what we're going to see. Here's the Dogecoin chart, not looking great. A sell-off since early December now. This has been not as low as we've been, though, as we saw back here on the 8th of January and the 3rd of January, down at 7.5 cents. We're not quite there yet, but if we break 7.5 cents, we could be down at 7 pretty quickly if that sell-off continues with Dogecoin. So that's what's going on. We've got the whales attempt to revive Dogecoin price as retail investors retreat after this 25% crash. And that's what happens, is you get people just kind of frustrated with the price and they sell. So with that pullback, I don't know. We'll see what happens with those, again, accumulating Dogecoin at a lower price. When Dogecoin turns around, we will see much more positivity in the Doge market. But that's what we have right now for an update. Again, holding 7.6 cents. We'll see if this dip continues down to 7.5. But Yeah, on the 15-minute chart, this does look like a more of a sell-off. We'll be talking more about this at 5 o'clock on the live stream. Join me then. But leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel right now about this. Are you worried about Doge and crypto overall? Or are you zooming out and looking at the long view and where all this can be going in the coming bull market? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.